My name is Kevin Ray, and you're listening to Truckers and Others. Saturday in the back truck. That's what we're doing today. We got a couple of things to talk about, but let's talk about the things that happened within the last 15 fucking minutes. Get to work, and I gotta head over to this place and suck. This guy is gonna get down into a pit. None of our crew. Another guy. This is the regular Saturday thing that I do. I like to make it a regular thing because I get $100 fucking gift card for doing it. Also, it is currently like 5:30 on Saturday, the 8th, June 8th. 2024 for the people from the future out there, and we will be sucking from that. So I get to the shop, and there's mud fucking everywhere. So our lower building, it just has a low spot around it, and it's full of fucking mud. I'm like, oh no, this is not good. And I go inside the building, and there's a fucking toad in there just having a mud bath, because there's about an inch worth of mud throughout our entire fucking shop. It's 8 bays that fit semi trucks and trailers. It fits them in there, but we only park 2 trucks and trailers in there. But yeah, it's a giant fucking building, and the entire floor is fucking mud. Not good. Not a good deal. Not a big deal. You know, for me, really, I'm not doing anything about it. I just slopped on through it. I get to a truck. The truck that is listed for me to use has placards on it. So I'm like, well, I ain't fucking with nobody's truck that has placards on it. So I go to the other truck, and we have 2 other trucks, and I'm pretty sure they usually will use the other truck for the levee project that they're working on. Let me spit in somebody's drink that's in here. I'm not going to use their straw. That's fucking gross. Anyways, so I said, all right, I'll just take this truck. It's already got hoses on it. It's sitting there right in front. It's ready to go. I'm like, I'll just grab that truck. And I go through and I make sure I have all the hoses and all the fittings. I'm pretty sure I used 3 hoses. That's all I need is 3 2-inch hoses. But I have 3 2-inch hoses, and then I got some extra 3-inch hoses if I need a little extra length or whatever. Which I don't know why I would, but I got them. And I'm like, well, let's make sure this truck is fucking empty. And I open up the back cap of it, and immediately it starts spilling out. Not a bunch, just a couple of drips. You know, maybe like an ounce of fucking bright pink liquid. And I'm like, ugh, and I got it all over my hand. Of course, I'm not wearing gloves or anything. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I have no idea what it is. I don't know. I guess, like, colorful liquids could be hazardous. Usually, if they're colorful, they're not. And they would have placards on the truck, and the truck would go get cleaned, but I don't know. So I go wash my hands real quick, about fall down in the fucking mud, because it's on slick concrete. And, wash my hands, and I'm like, whatever, I'll just grab the truck. We're going to suck out probably like 1,500 gallons out of a pit of water, so whatever it is, so it'll get diluted. And I'll slam on the brakes a few times while I'm driving around to go dump it to kind of stir it up a little bit. And so I log into the truck, and I see that one of my, what coworker used it last, and I call him up, even though it's Saturday at 5 o'clock. I don't give a fuck. I'm calling your ass. Hey man, what the fuck was in this truck? He's like, oh, I used it for oil. I'm like, well, that's not fucking oil. Whatever that pink shit is, it's not oil. He's like, oh yeah, I had pink shit all over it when I used it too. And it just doesn't make sense that pink shit would have been dripping, like enough pink shit would be dripping out of the inlet tube if he used the inlet tube to suck a ton of fucking barrels. So it's already a little fucking sketch. I'm not sure what the fuck is going on. But he said the pink shit was already there. He doesn't know who used it for what. It looks like a dye. It looks like some sort of a dye liquid. But it could be paint. It could just be paint that got mixed with some water or something. I don't know. And it's super thin. I don't know. And yeah, it's fucking crazy. The fucking shop is completely flooded with mud, and there's pink shit in my fucking truck. What the fuck, man? But that's alright. I go ahead and grab it, and we're on our way. Got another guy behind me. We're gonna do. I'm gonna be part of the vac truck crew, and then once that's done, then I'm part of the confined space rescue crew. So we could be here quite late tonight. I don't know. I mean, it's not going to be a long shift, obviously, because I'm just stuck in that pit, and then we're watching him clean the second pit. So there's 2 pits that he could be washing. And it'll be fine. It won't take that long. Last time we did both pits, and we were off at 10 o'clock. So I worked from 5 to 10. Not a long time. And I got that $100 gift card. I already got my $100 gift card for this job on Friday. The office lady was there. She's like, I was told I was supposed to give this to you, so here you go. I'm like, oh, nice. Usually I have to finish the job first. But, yeah, today, we saw that there was a drive-through clinic, or a drive-through vaccination for dogs going on today. And I said, whoa, that's wonderful. We actually have a little bit of money now, and the dogs have not been vaccinated for a while. And I don't take them to dog parks. I don't really let them out. I don't really have a lot of people over, so it really hasn't been a big deal. Like, I'd like to get them vaccinated, but I don't feel super bad about it. At least I'm not exposing my dogs to other dogs. But, you know, we got the money. They all need their vaccinations and dewormers and all that shit. Not that I think they have worms or anything, but they need to be taken care of. And so we loaded up all 3 dogs, and my wife was like, well, we're taking the kids too. I was like, you want to take the kids? She's like, yeah, that's what I figured we would do. I'm like, I mean, we can take the kids, but this is not going to be a fun time. I'm telling you right now. She's like, it'll be fine. I'm like, okay, crazy fucking lady. You want to take the kids? So the place, they say they open at 8:30, and you can start getting in line at 7. So we get there at 8, and we are in a fucking line, that's for sure. We were there for 2.5 hours, and you're not allowed to get out of your car. And we got 3 dogs, 2 kids, and a grumpy wife. Luckily, we all ate breakfast before we got there, so that part was kind of taken care of. But we didn't bring snacks. We didn't bring drinks. We didn't bring anything. We let them bring 1 toy apiece. So it was kind of a fucked up situation. My big dog, Rusty, I needed him to get in the back. This is a Chevy Equinox, okay? This is not a huge car, but it's big enough. I throw Rusty in the back. He immediately hops through to the front seat, and I'm like, God damn it, boy. So I had to blockade the rear seat so he would get in the back and stay in the back and not get his tail shut in the fucking door. It was a process, but I got it to work, and I put the little dogs in there. My Chihuahua, he likes to be on the floor. He does not want to look out the window. He don't want to be in the car. He wants to be on the floor, scared to death. Probably pissing on something. I don't know. I don't think he did. But he was on the floor in the back seat in front of the kids. And then Winnie, the fucking tater tot dog. I don't know what kind of dog this is. It's just a terrier mixed with a pug, apparently mixed with a wiener dog. I don't know. She's a little fucking mutt, and she she clawed my fucking arm and chest and love loves love handle over here on the left side the whole time. She loves being in the car, and she gets all fucking wound up, and she just scratch, fucking horrible. But yeah, we got there. Everything was fine. We got them all vaccinated. It was quick. It was super duper quick. It was like, by the time they came and got your dog, it was 10 minutes. Now, they had to get 3 of ours, but they got them all in there at the same time, so it was kind of cool. And they had free stuff. They're like, yeah, we also have like a lot of donated stuff. If you guys need a dog bed or a leash or a collar or some dog toys or some dog food or some dog treats, they have all kinds of shit. I was like, no way. So I got me another harness for free, because we only had one harness for a little dog and another leash. So now we got a girly collar and leash for my tater tot dog, and we got a bag of treats, and we got three stuffed animal toys with squeakers in them, and then a couple of ropes. I mean, we did a good haul today. That was awesome. We get back to the house, we kick the dogs out, let them out, and then there's a fair going on. It's called Downtown Days. Just look it up, and you'll find out where it is. I ain't going to tell you. Went to that fair. That was pretty nice. I decided they have a parking garage down there. Only one parking garage, and it's just hard to park when you go there. You're either getting an okay parking spot, but you have to walk a long fucking way, or I don't know, you just kind of wait to find somebody that did get a good spot, and they're going to go ahead and leave. I don't know, but we ended up just going to the parking garage, and I found a perfect parking spot. It was whenever you get to the corner of a parking garage, there's a 45-degree angle parking spot right there. And that was the only parking spot. It was at the very top, at the very back, there was a corner parking spot. And that was perfect, so we can open up all the doors, and the kids, it was nice. And there's no traffic up there because everybody's stopping because it's the end of the line. And everybody's like, are you leaving? No, we just fucking got here. And then they turn around, somebody else rolls up. Y'all leaving? No, we just fucking got here, you fuck. Get out of here. Like, you leaving? No. Last one, I said, yeah, we're leaving. And we grabbed all the kids and we just walked off. I'm like, yeah, we're leaving to the fucking fair. Man, I'm not gonna stay. I can't be too close to this fucking car. And then it got me an idea. So, like, whenever we get down to the bottom, I'm going to go back in there, and I'm just going to start standing next to a car, fiddling with my keys, and people are going to be like, you leaving? Like, yeah, I'm leaving. Hold on. Got to find the right key, and just stand there next to the car. Back. This ain't my car, and then just walk off. And don't look back, but you can it's better to just imagine the faces of these people getting so angry. They sat there and waited for you. And then you're like, this isn't my car. And then you walk the opposite way, like, so they're not going to be able to back up, so they can't follow you to where your fake car actually is. Like, oh yeah, I parked back this way. Never mind, I'm on the wrong level. Anyways, yeah, we went in there and I fulfilled my fair going duty, which is get a turkey leg. That's really my only goal every year, is to go to a fair and get a turkey leg. It's just a pastime of mine that I created myself a while back. I mean, turkey legs are delicious. They always have better food at these events, but it's a turkey leg. Get the turkey leg. I always get the turkey leg, and they got the weird fucking flat bones, or I don't know what the fuck is in there. And then your teeth are just fucking, you feel like George Washington walking out of there with fucking wooden teeth. You're like, God damn, this is uncomfortable. I need a fucking toothpick. You ain't getting no toothpick. You got to use the fucking edge of the fucking Cheetos wrapper. I use the serrated edge of a Cheetos wrapper to floss my teeth more often than I would like to admit. Or any of those cellophane, plastic, foil wraps, whatever it is. The fucking edge of that fits in there perfectly, and the ridges really fucking clean out whatever the fuck's in your teeth. So I'm over there. I'm already look like a fool because I've been fucking shoving a turkey leg down my mouth, and you cannot eat a turkey leg in the hot heat, standing with your family, and not look like a fucking white trash motherfuckers. Okay, so I'm just shoving this turkey. I have a big beard. I'm like, I should have shaved probably before I came here, but I didn't. So I have turkey all over my face. It's all over my hands. Where are you going to wash your hands? Nowhere nearby. Tell you that, and I ain't going to go looking. I just wipe it all over the pants. What else am I supposed to do? The fucking, the cheap napkins they give out over there just rip. You just have paper hands after that, which is fine. Kids, obviously, they didn't eat any of their meal. We did get the nice root beer, the good root beer. They got chicken strips and fries. Not a chance they were going to eat that. It's just everything they've ever wanted. But they ain't going to eat it. And then we went and we rode some rides. Tell you what, those fucking rides are fucking expensive. Oh, shit. I didn't realize. I thought you were coming. I thought you were coming earlier. You fucking Kia Soul. You have no soul, Kia. Almost got rear-ended by my fucking coworker back here because I had to stop for the fucking yield sign, and then I'm yielding for fucking way too long, and he's wondering why the fuck you're not going. I can't really turn my head around, not now. Can't turn my head too far back to see the fucking people coming or not. Anyways, yeah, we rode some rides. They wanted to ride every single one of them, and my son also wanted to do like the ninja course, and I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna pay $12 for you to fail on the ninja course. You're gonna get. And then he wanted to go through like the House of Maze or whatever, and I'm like, you'd have to go in there by yourself, and are you gonna go down that slide? Because he's scared of slides. I don't know why. He enjoys it every time he goes down a slide, but getting him to go down it is a pain in the ass. And it's like, I'd have to go through the entire maze. I get lost in the House of Mirrors. Fucking, I'll be sniffing mirrors over there. Hello, are you awake? There you are. Jesus Christ. You really want me to fucking stop all the way? There's a guard shack over here, and they look at the logo on my door, and they always hit the button quickly. This guy was fucking asleep. Yeah, we rode you would call it the teacup ride, but it was shaped like a dragon. We rode that. We did the carousel. We did the little jeeps, the little jeep ride where it just spins in a circle. It's basically a carousel, but with jeeps. And they loved that fucking thing. And I'm like, I don't understand it, but whatever. I mean, yeah, it's cool, they're jeeps, but you have a fake steering wheel, buddy. You can't do nothing. You're just there for the ride. But I did like that they let those rides go on for a long fucking time, which was kind of good and kind of not good. I'm like, hey, I'm tired of fucking standing here. Let's fucking go. Get off the fucking ride. Just jump off. Anyways, we had a good time. Then we went back to my parents' house and hung out there for a little bit, and then ditched them with the kids. We said, we're out of here. We'll pick them up tomorrow at noon. So my wife is excited because she loves the kids, but she has no time away from them. and no time away from me neither. So she's actually excited because she's going to be completely by herself. Right now, she is at the house. Oh, I can't tell. Oh, you letting me go? Okay. Alright, backing into the hole. Back it up, Terry! Nice and straight. Perfectly. Going backwards. Here we are. Alright, we are at the fucking place. I think this is good right here. Alright, well, I'm here at the place. I'm going to talk to you guys afterwards. So it'll be like 5 hours from now. Bye-bye. For a little bit. 2 minutes. No, like a couple seconds, actually. Well, we're done. Headed back to the shop. Finished this fucking shit up. Everything went exactly as planned. Yeah, I got back in there and I went ahead and I think I saved ourselves a little bit, not a lot of time, but a little bit of time by, because usually I wait for somebody to show up and then to tell me to start pumping. I get everything set up, ready to pump, but I'm like, maybe they want to record the level of the water before we start pumping or whatever, because they have a measuring stick there next to this pit that we're sucking from. But this time I just decided, you know what, fuck it. I'm throwing the goddamn hose in there, turning the truck on, and starting to pump this shit down. For no reason, really. But I'm glad I did, because I think that shaved quite a bit of time off, because the guy, sometimes he'll be there, but he's got all these screens and stuff that go down into the pit to kind of keep trash from getting into the pit or whatever. Some part of the pit, at least. And he pulls them screens up and gets them washed. And while he's washing them, that's when I start sucking it from the pit. And by the time he's ready to get down in there, he's still in like ankle deep water or whatever. It only gets like 3 foot deep, I think. But yeah, this time it was completely sucked, not dry because there's mud down there, and so it creates little puddles everywhere. So wasn't able to suck it dry, but I was definitely able to get most of the water removed. So when he got down in there, he just had to squeegee the mud. But the dude, I think he does a good job. I'm not going to complain about him doing his job. I think he milks it a little bit, though, because I'm like, dude, this is like a clean, like sealed floor. Like just pushing a squeegee across the floor, it's fucking clean. But he's in there fucking going nuts, just spraying shit down all over the fucking place, making a big, like, cleans one area and then starts cleaning another area, and the area he just cleaned gets all fucking covered in mud. I don't know. Not a big deal. We get paid by the hour, and I'm sure he does too. You got to keep that in mind. This guy's like, man, once I get this pit done, I got other shit I got to do after this, and I don't want this shit to take too short of amount of time that I'm going to be sitting around not doing shit for a little while. So he milks it a little bit, I think, but that's okay. So yeah, we get there. There's the guy that normally is like the whole watch. He didn't show up today. He had some other lady show up. She got some, I don't know if they're prison tattoos or what, or just her cousin wanted to do some tattooing practice on her, or I don't know. But she's got some real fucking rough ones. She's got purple hair. An older lady, maybe she's getting close to being 60, I would say. But yep, she was there. I don't know. I was making like little jokes here and there, and everybody else was laughing at them, but she was not impressed. So I don't know. Maybe I just caught her on a bad day. I don't know. But she was not really impressed by me at all. She was just giving me glares. Because we go over to the pit, and she's supposed to be the whole watch. We're the rescue. So if the whole watch asks for a rescue, that's what we're there for. If there's no need for a rescue, there's really no need for us to be doing anything. But we have to be on standby according to the new rules that they got. So I'm like standing, I'm still standing up, not playing on my phone, off to the side, but it's kind of hot and humid. So I was standing next to these fans they got where when the cars come out of the car wash. I mean, they have the big air blower fans. They dry the truck off, but they have some extra fans on the outside. And I was just standing in that, just trying to change the color of my shirt back to normal. And she just kept glaring back at me like I'm not doing shit. And I'm like, yeah, I'm clearly not doing shit. I'm like, you should see the other guy that usually is here. He's 30 feet away playing on his phone, sitting on his golf cart the entire time. Like, I'm at least standing here paying attention to most of the shit. But no, I'm just making assumptions. I have no idea. But she seemed to really like the other guy that I'm working with. But with me, she's like, this fat fuck bearded man, get out of here. But she has purple hair, so maybe I look like something she don't like anyways. I don't know. So I got that pit done and taken care of. I got the truck wrapped up, all the hoses put away and everything. And then I took off over to the pit where you dump. And the dude has me dumping the same fucking pit every fucking time. Except for there's a different dude there once. And he told me, no, don't dump in that pit. Always dump over here. And I brought it up to the tall guy last time, the guy that is normally there. He's like, why would anybody ever have you dump over there, like if anything was ever questionable? Because they have an oil-water separator, and they're supposed to dump, like, stuff that only has, it's basically water in those grates over there. But in the oil-water separator, that's where he always has me dump. He's like, he always asks me, he's like, is there oil in it? I was like, dude, I don't know. It's your fucking car wash. It's the car wash on your property. I have no idea. I was told to come over here and dump, though. And he's like, all right, well, if there's oil in it. I'm like, I don't know if there's oil in it. I'm not even seeing the product. Really? I mean, it's a fucking car wash pit. Yeah, there might be some oil in there. He's like, all right, well, then you got to dump in the oil water separator. I'm like, okay, I'll dump there. I don't care. I really would like it to get to a point where I don't have to come talk to you to dump in the same fucking spot every time. Because I don't think he does shit other than, oh, you're here? Okay, cool. That's really all his job is to be like, oh, you're dumping some stuff? Nice to know. Continue. So today I get there and I walk all around this building. I am going in every room, every door, down every hallway, to looking in every fucking, yelling. I'm like, hello, hello. Nobody is there today. And the dude is usually always up inside the office. He's got direct TV up there in that office. Today, he was watching Master Chef. He had it on the guide. Like, he had hit the guide button and then walked away. I don't know. He has a bathroom there. I even went in the bathroom and said, hello! Nothing. No response out of nobody. I walked all the way around the entire building. So I said, you know what? Fuck it. this guy's gonna have me dump in the same fucking spot every single time. And yeah, this truck was last used for oil, so there's definitely some oil remnants in this truck. I already knew that, but I was just gonna kind of not really lie, but just say, yeah, I think I saw a bit of oil in this pit this time, so let's go ahead and just dump in the water separator. But I don't know, he wasn't even there, so I just dumped in the water separator and called it good. I was like, fuck all this other shit. He never even showed up. But yeah, there was like some pink shit, which that's the strangest thing. So the order of events for this truck, like how it was loaded, somebody loaded the dye or the pink shit, whatever that shit is. They loaded that in the truck, and then after that, somebody used it to suck out used oil barrels. So, and the inlet tube is what I tested the very first thing in the morning. So and pink shit rolled out onto my hand. So it's weird that there would be enough straight pink shit to come out after the inlet tube had been used for multiple barrels of oil. Like anything, if there was anything pink in there, it should have been mixed up. So I was like, well, maybe somebody's got their order of events wrong. Maybe somebody used this truck yesterday. I don't know. So I just go ahead and, I just get everything hooked up and start sucking the water out of the pit. I'm like, now the pink shit will definitely be gone. Well, guess what? When I went to go dump and I open up the inlet pipe, bright pink liquid came out, and I had just loaded 1,500 gallons of just water. So how is this? That's fucking mind-boggling right now. This is I cannot figure out how there's still bright pink, unmolested material in this fucking truck. It makes no goddamn sense at all. So I don't know. I thought for sure any of the pink shit that was left was gonna be gone today, but no, I don't know. But my job is done. I did what I needed to do. They were really worried about what truck I was gonna take, and I'm like, listen, I'm gonna use one of these trucks for 5 hours. Is that on a Saturday night? Is that a fucking problem? Well, they might need the truck tomorrow. I'm like, well, the truck is going to be available tomorrow. I'm dumping on site, and it's dirty car wash water, but it's not like anything too fucking crazy. Just dirty car wash water, and it's going to be all dumped out. So, I don't know. They like to freak out over that. They like to make sure they have their whatever truck they want available at a moment's notice, even though nobody's going to be using a vac truck tonight for anything. But now I'm bringing the truck back to the shop. I'm going to park it in the fucking mud building and go the fuck home. I should probably fuel it up. It's getting close to a half tank. Yeah, I'll fuel it up. I'll be nice. I'll fuel it up. I ain't putting def in it. It's got full def anyways, so it'll be alright. Oh, bumpy. Yeah, and so then we finished the first pit, and I dumped, and then I scurry on back to the job site area, and the one dude is sitting waiting on me, because we will usually go out and get some dinner or something. Well, last time we did. I say usually. I've only worked with this guy twice. So yeah, last time we went over to the gas station and grabbed some food and stuff. So we did the same thing tonight. I grabbed 2 delicious fucking pizzas. Slices of pizza. Bag of the chili cheese Fritos. Oh man, I'm addicted to those fucking things. But the reason they do taste good. They start to hurt my mouth after a while. But the reason I love those so much is you buy a small bag of them, but you're eating them forever. Like, they don't end. Like, you can go in there, you can grab a shitload of fucking Fritos every time you put a hand in there, and there's still going to be more in there. And even me, it's like I get to the end of the bag, and I'm like, hey, does anybody else want these fucking things? I should just throw them away because I'm done eating. That's how many Fritos are in there. That's what I like. I like a buffet. I like a never-ending food supply. I like to eat until I'm content. But the problem is that there is the end of the bag. So I always hit the end of the bag. I always eat all of them, but I'm usually done. Like, I'm like, all right, I've had enough Fritos, but I still eat them all. Mm-hmm. And this dude, he's a super cool guy. He's got a son, a baby mama, but he ain't with her at all. But me and him are roughly the same age, I believe. And I could sit and talk to him about video games all fucking day. I'm like, do you remember Freestyle Metal X? Do you remember this game? Do you remember that game? Like, and he's like, dude, you're fucking. Yes, I haven't even heard that name in a long time. Talking about Street Racing Syndicate, all those fucking video games and shit. We were just having a great time. He was saying some games that I fucking forgot about. It was awesome. And we were also, while we were eating, we were talking about Leonard Skinner. Because he's got Freebird tattooed on his knuckles. And I don't know, he was talking about it. So, they took our fucking billboard down. Damn it. We used to have a billboard set up over here on the highway for our company, and now it's gone. Probably because we hired too many fucking people. But, we get to the second pit. We're just sitting around. I'm just fucking playing on my phone at this point in time because we're the guys over there cleaning all the grates. The vac truck is not used for this. They have a whole pumping system for this. So I'm just kind of sitting off to the side, just kind of hanging out. But I am part of the rescue team. So once the guy got done cleaning all the grates and he started putting his harness on, we go ahead and run over there and get the tripod set up, get everything ready to go. It's their tripod, but we get it set up, make sure it's all in good working order and everything. And then he goes down in the hole and fucking squeegees and makes a big mess, and then cleans it up, and then makes more of a mess, and then cleans it up. And he just does that back and forth the entire time. I mean, it really didn't take that long, but it's like, dude, this could have been done long. I could have had this done. Me. Fat ass me. I could have this done a lot fucking sooner. But nobody's in a race here. It's Saturday night. Like, Saturday night's already fucking ruined anyways. Not ruined, but it's like, you're not doing anything on Saturday night if you're out working right now. So the longer I'm here, the more money I'm making, and it doesn't really matter because I'm going to go home and everything's going to be the same whether it's 10 o'clock or midnight or 1. It doesn't matter. Looks like tonight we're going to be calling it quits at right around 11. So, not bad. 5 to 11, 6 hours, $100 gift card, and I didn't get dirty. I didn't fucking exert myself. I didn't do really much other than sit around or stand around. Pretty fucking cool. We were also talking about that, because there was that one job where I did up in Des Moines, and I was just kind of telling them about it. I was like, yeah, I did that one job in Des Moines where they needed a vac truck out to launch a tool on the pipeline. And the tool measures flow rate and also checks for cracks and stresses. And just it reads a lot of different shit. A lot of fucking numbers shit come out of that machine. So I needed to be there the first day to launch the tool because they got to open up the pipeline and they need somebody there to suck all the diesel out of the pipeline so they can get the tool put into the pipeline and then launch it. And then once that tool is launched, I'm fucking packing my shit up and I go to the hotel room. And he says, hey, I need you to stay, at the hotel. But you're going to be there all day today, all day tomorrow, and most of the next day doing not shit. But I need you to stay at the hotel, just in case we need the back truck to be brought over. And I'm like, okay, not a problem. And luckily I brought my computer with me, so I sat around playing fucking video games for a while. And there was other guys with us, and I was like, this is going to be awesome, because the other guys, I was like, dude, alright, we're going to fucking play video games, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to have a great fucking time. And little did I know, none of that shit was going to happen. Because I was the only one going to the hotel to fucking jerk off and play video games. Everybody else that was on that job had to run along the pipeline, chasing the tool to set measuring boxes at the flags. They set up a bunch of flags, and they needed, it was like every 5 minutes along this pipeline, there had to be somebody there with measuring boxes to record some data. And so they were busy. They had 3 crews out. So every 15 minutes, the entire crew had moved, because they were just leapfrogging each other, trying to make it to the next measuring point. And they did that all that whole time. So from the time the tool launched, they were out at the first site measuring, and then they had the next crew at the next site, and the next crew at the next site, and they were just leapfrogging each other for 2 days, basically. Half of one day, a full day, and then half the next day. And I was just like, how did I get so lucky? Because I was required to stay nearby, but at a hotel. So they paid, obviously they paid for the hotel of my choice, and I picked the one next to the casino. I didn't go in the casino for anything but the restaurant, the bar and grill there. But I just kind of hung out and fucking did whatever the fuck I wanted, getting paid. I wasn't getting paid the entire time like they were. They all made a fucking nice little money. I think they did have like a relief crew come during the night or something. Obviously, they can't make 3 people. Actually, it's like 6. They can't make 6 people work for 2 days straight chasing this tool, but it is like once a quarter or once a year or something like that type situation they do it. So it's like, alright, we don't normally do this, but for these 3 days, we need fucking guys to be on point the entire time. And yeah, I just kind of fucking hung out. It was fucking awesome. I'm watching movies, jerking it, playing video games, jerking it, eating bar food, jerking it, playing video games again, falling asleep, just having a good fucking time. Nobody bothering me, neither. It was cool. And the dude, he was telling me, he's like, because I was like, oh, dude, I feel so bad, because I didn't even realize that those guys were gone until, like, the next day. I was like, where are you guys at? They're like, we're out on we're chasing this fucking tool. I'm like, oh, shit. And that's when I realized, and I called the dude, and I'm like, dude, I feel so bad. I'm over here just fucking having a great fucking time. He's like, that's what you're supposed to do. He's like, don't feel bad, because that's what we need you to do. We need you to just be there with the truck. Okay. I can definitely get used to this. Hey, next time you're doing this fucking thing, bring me along. I'll do it. I'll have a great time. Only a few people can do it. You know. Um, yeah, I haven't been out to one of those. I only went on the one. It's kind of a everybody wants to get that job type of situation. Just past the police cruiser. I did not stop at the stop sign completely. I didn't realize it was a police cruiser. But he ain't looking for me. He's like, oh shit, that's a big fucking truck. He ain't fucking up to no good. He's all right. Leave him alone. This guy's looking for fucking crack whores dead in the street. If my timing is correct, my coworker will be pulling around the corner. Nope, he's already at the fucking gate. He fucking hauled ass through the neighborhood. And really, he didn't even need to come here because I think he's taking that work truck home. And then, yeah, I'm on call for tomorrow. I'm on call right now, but they said they were gonna, unless something really big happens, they're gonna leave me the fuck alone. But my boss, he did just get back in town. So if something happens, I'm sure I will be getting a phone call. And he's not going to give a fuck. Because they switched our rule set. Our rule set used to be 34-hour reset. So you get a full 24 hours, however it may end up. But you get at least a full, you get a full 34 hours off. But now it's 24 hours. So technically, I don't know. It's kind of a fucked up deal. Because now we can work more. It's like, you only need a day off. Well, yeah, I need you to do something, but you'll be off at 2 p.m., and then you'll get your full 24-hour reset for the next day. So technically they could call me in right now and make me go out to a job site. Well, I guess not really. That's where a lot of this fucking mud's coming from, this fucking levee fucking bullshit. They didn't put sod down on this fucking dirt, and it just turned into a giant mudslide into our fucking shop. There's so much mud everywhere, dude. Might park this truck fucking outside just so I don't have to fucking deal with the mud. But I'm back at the shop. I gotta get fueled up and then get the fuck out of here. So I'll be back real quick on my way home, but I'm gonna stop it for a second. Back in my own car, driving home. This car, maybe I should take a little bit better care of it. It's not a bad little car. I need to get the AC fixed. Okay, so far, the AC is the only thing really fucked up with this car. Everything else is fine. It needs a timing belt, but do you think I'm going to fucking take the time to take out this engine that has 106,000 miles on it and replace the timing belt and put it back in? That just, I don't know. Part of me just says that's not worth it. It is worth it is buying a junkyard engine, going through it, kind of freshening it up a little bit, putting a new time belt on the used engine, and then whenever this one decides to crap out, just put the new engine in here. It doesn't make sense to fix this one. Maybe I could get one with less miles on it, and then obviously do a timing belt change on it, because the timing belt job, all right, if I was to pay for someone to do it, which I am not really likely to pay anybody to do shit all my stuff. I did do an insurance claim on the water pump. And then that turned out to be a fucking failure. I don't know. It's still, if you add coolant to it, it will still leak it out. Sorry, it's going to be a little windy, but yeah, it's going to be really fucking windy. Is my fucking mic not covered up all the way? I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to just drive this car until the engine blows and then put a new engine in it. That seems like the smartest thing to almost do, other than replacing the timing belt now. But the cost of the timing belt change is worth as much as the car. And the timing belt's working fine right now. If it's not working fine, you'll know. You'll know it ain't working very well. So, I don't know. I think there is a way I can clear that code out. So I might go ahead and just do that, just so that's not popping up, and then get the AC recharged with some of that sealed AC repair shit or whatever. And then maybe it'll hold, because it'll hold for a while, I think. I don't know. I haven't really done much to it since it went out. I just, like, oh, that doesn't work anymore. Let's just go ahead and roll all the windows down on every hot fucking day. So, man, dude, I don't know what goes on Saturday night, but everybody decides to pull over on the side of the fucking highway. I have seen so many cars pulled over on the side of the highway tonight, replacing tires, fucking just fighting with each other. I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody fighting, but I've seen so many cars pulled over on the side of the road, and people just like, they put their flashers on. They're like, yeah, that's good enough. Let's go ahead and start. Let's stand inside the fog lines of the highway, and it'll be fine. People will get over. I don't know what the deal is. A lot of people working on their car tonight. My thing tonight is I'm going to go home and go to bed, because I went to sleep around 2 a.m. because it started to rain really hard around 2 a.m. And I was kind of up and in it and out of it throughout the night, really. And then around 2 a.m. I finally said, I'm going to sleep. And I turned everything off and laid my head down. And then I woke up at 6 o'clock to my kids going fucking nuts, dude. Kids going crazy. Waking me up and shit, which is fine. They're excited daddy's home in the morning. That's all right. But I mean, I only got a good probably 4 hours worth of sleep, and then I had to go do all that shit today. Man, I am pretty fucking booked up tonight. I'm ready to go straight to bed. Just lay my stinky self down and fall asleep. I don't know. I'll probably end up getting cleaned up and then laying down, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do exactly yet. But I do know I will be sleeping at some point in time. And then usually if the grandparents keep the kids, they say, yeah, be here at 8 a.m., be here at 9 a.m., whatever it is, especially on a Sunday, because they like to go to the church. So they want us to be there so they can make one of the services. But this time they said, don't worry about it till noon. And me and my wife both looked at each other like, what? Noon? Alright, well, yeah, we can do that. So, I don't know. I really should not sleep in. I should wake up and mow. If I wake up and mow at an early time, it won't be as hot. and I'll be up and moving around, and then maybe I will go out and mess with my truck. I don't know. Part of me is like, what am I gonna do with the truck? I don't know. I need to look at it. I need to start messing with some stuff. I'd really like to. I don't know. I should probably go up to like Harbor Freight or somewhere with cheap tools and get me a voltmeter or a test light at least, and go through and try to figure out what is going on with some of the wiring, because I want to fix the ignition. That should be the first thing I fix, is all the wires that are going to the starter need to be fixed. Whatever's going on over there, I need to fucking fix it, because I cannot be having the starter with wire nuts on it anymore. Also need to get a heat gun, and yeah, I think that should be good. The starter works, so I'm not really anxious to change out the starter, but I would like to change the starter to the newer mini starters or whatever. They're better in all ways, shapes, and form, and they bolt right up, apparently, according to some people I've heard say words. But as long as I can get the wiring figured out with that, it should be better. And I need to figure out what's going on with the ignition. Might even order a new ignition. But I don't really. That's all the mechanical pieces. I don't know. I bet you it's just a wire unhooked. They just figured out which wire goes to the starter, cut it, or not cut it, but jumped off of it and went to this other fucking set of wires. I don't know. But also tomorrow, I mean, I can definitely do a lot of other shit. I can start taking the dash apart further and try to figure out what I'm going to do with this other piece. Yeah. And yeah, in the engine bay, I'd also like to go up to the hardware store, not the hardware store, the auto parts store, and get me some radiator hose and replace one of the radiator lines that's in a fucked up position. Maybe even get another fitting put on there. But a lot of stuff I could do. Could be a good time. Wire up, figure out the wiring for the passenger door so I can get the window to go down. That would be fucking amazing. And if I take the driver door apart again, like take it all apart and then lube everything up and clean it all up so it'll actually work a little faster. And then I can work on figuring out what gaskets and not gaskets, the fucking all the rubbers that go in there. I'd like to get new rubbers for the entire door so it'll seal up nice and tight. Everything just costs a lot of money, and not a lot of money, but a little bit of money, and I ain't got a little bit of money. I got a little amount of money right now, and I've been wasting all that on fucking food. Ugh. But it's all right. I got a $100 gift card for doing this job tonight. Hey, that's $100 for O'Reilly's. She thinks that's for chewing tobacco. $100 for chewing tobacco. She is wrong, okay? Yes, I do need my chewing tobacco, but you know what? That $100 is extra. That's for my project. I should definitely mow while it's easy to mow. We just got a nice rain, so the grass is going to start growing. I don't know. There's no such thing as a drought right now, but it has been kind of dry-ish lately, and we finally got a rain, so I know my yard was just begging for it. It's going to just be like 8 inches tall immediately. So I need to get it cut before it's too hard to cut. Because really, if I wait and I don't do it this right now, it'll be a fucking week before I can hit it. So I don't know. I could also spend the day being lazy as fuck, which does sound really nice. Not mowing, not doing anything, no kids, sit at home, play my video games, hang out, eat some food, and then go get them. And then start doing all the shit. But I don't know. I feel like I've been neglecting the truck lately. It's just been sitting in the driveway in the same spot, just waiting. And it'll happen. No matter what, it'll happen. Yeah, it'd be cool to go ahead and get it licensed. So, I mean, even with the bad wiring, like I've drove it around a few times. I got it hot. Everything's fine. I mean, it would be kind of cool to take it on a long drive. And so if I was able to get it licensed, I mean, I could just drive it into my shop. And I got all the tools there at my shop. They got hose. They got everything I would ever need. Really. If I just drive it to the shop and then stay late after work a couple nights, boom, it's good to go. You guys got straight up blue headlights. I don't understand how people get away with some shit like that. He's got just straight up blue fucking headlights. Oh. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end this because I've kind of run out of some shit to say. Keep all 18 down, and we'll talk to you soon.